Okay, so this is a video on how, when I have time, if you have time, how to get hydraulic hoses for way cheaper because they're way too much at certain stores like Cross or Parker store or whatever you call it. So you have to get good at identifying fittings. So I'm changing out this pile of like 6 hoses right here. So I pulled them all off, and when you're doing something like this and you can wait, you're gonna save yourself like thousands of dollars. Because this hose being 3/4 inch, they want $90 each fitting. And then probably something like $30 a foot. This is gonna end up being like a $300, $400 hose if you go to a hydraulic shop. So you need to get good at identifying fittings, but there's this chart on Discount Hydraulic Hose, which is where we're gonna order everything from, that helps you identify. So this is a Hitachi machine, and this type of fitting right here, this is on Hitachi and John Deere, is called an O-ring face seal because an O-ring sits against that and then this nut tightens onto that. So you can take all your hoses off. Okay, you can go on that site on the thread identification guide, see that the inside, the male threads of this fitting are gonna be 1 1/8 big. So then you just take a tape and measure how big those threads are. Okay, so we know that we need 3/4 inch. Fitting is like this, it's a 90. Same over here. It tells you the orientation. So when you're looking down it, it's like that. If one of them was the other way, that's 180. It shows you how to do all that too. So you know that you want the orientation like this. I just lay out the measuring tape like that, lay this on the here, butt it up against a wall like that. Come over here. Okay, it's 3 foot end to end. So now you can just go on that website, type in this fitting, 0 degree orientation, 3 foot long, order that. It's gonna take you like a week is the biggest downside, but this hose will probably be like $100. So if you're doing like 4 of them, you just saved like $1,000. So just to show you another one, here's a smaller one. This is a flare, or like a flare seal called JIC, super common. This is a smaller hose, like you got to figure out the size hose. This is like 1/4 inch hose. So then I'm gonna butt this up here. It's also 36 inches. It's a 90 on one side and straight on the other side, so you don't need to know the orientation. And then you can type that in. Say you don't know what size JIC this is, you just measure that. It's like 7/16 or 1/2 inch, and then go to the thread identification guide for JIC, find what size that is, put this in. This will probably be like $50 versus at the store, this would be like $200. Here's one more other hose. See, look, you can see why I'm changing all these out. This is not supposed to look like that. This this has a seal right there, and then this gets held on by 2 clamps. That's called code 62. Also super common on John Deere and Hitachi. So you say, okay, and then over here you got another O-ring face seal. So you find the size of that, find the size of this, measure the length. Okay, it's 18 inches. Order that. That's gonna be like $100 versus like Parker charging you like $1,000. So this is something I've learned with having to change all this stuff, and I didn't see a good video on it. So there you go. I hope it helps somebody.